If you click out of this video in 1 second, please take this sentence with you. Healing is not your purpose. Joy is your purpose. Happiness is your purpose. You're not here to endlessly dawdle in pain. You're not here to endlessly go in circles. You are here to increase your capacity for joy. You're here to be happy. And if you're feeling stuck in a circle of pain, only dealing with your wounds, this video is for you. Hi everybody, my name is Yara Elia. I am a spiritual healer. I guide women through their inner healing journey, through their self-healing journey, because you do it yourself. I don't do it for you. And I help women transform inner war to inner peace. So I teach inner peacemaking. I am half of this creation called LifeBloom, and I say that I am half because the other half is my sister, Reconnected. She is a spiritual leader and a beautiful woman at heart, which I love very much, of course. She's my sister. We are a community for real women growing through real life. We do this together. We grow together. If you want to hear more about our community, go ahead to our YouTube channel and hear more about it. But for now, let's talk about your inner child, and more precisely, your happy inner child. This is the part of inner child work that no one talks about. And why does no one talk about it? It makes me frustrated because you know what? Everybody talks about the wounds. Everybody talks about the ways to heal, the ways to communicate, the things that you're stuck with. And I talk about this too. But the thing is with inner child healing is that, and with healing in general, is that we can get so deep into healing that we forget that wounds and pain are not the main thing here. The main thing is our life. The main thing is us. The main thing is, how do I live my life with more joy, with more happiness, with more balance, with more emotional maturity, with more overall a sense of integration with myself, a sense of closeness with myself. How do I live a happy life? That's the real deal, right? And with inner child work, we can so easily just get into the habit of healing, on healing, on healing. There's always something to heal. There's always something to work with. There are always wounds. And if you've listened to my past videos, and especially the one where I talk about the mistakes that people do with inner child healing, I'll link that up here, then you know there will always be more to heal. It's not going to end. This is a lifestyle. Healing, growth, self-development, spirituality, it's a lifestyle. It's not a fix of like a bang and we're done kind of fix. It's not a quick fix thing. It's a lifestyle that you choose to live, so there will always be things to work with. But when we go into this kind of choice of having the lifestyle of growth, we can get too deep into the pain and forget about the joy. So I want you to remember this sentence. Healing is not about the wounds only. Healing is not only about the wounds. It's about increasing your capacity for joy, rebuilding trust with yourself, and expressing yourself more truly and more fully within every day. So from now on, if you have a candle lit in front of your eyes that you're walking towards, let it be this: increasing your capacity for joy, rebuilding trust with yourself, and expressing yourself more truly, more honestly, more freely every single day. And this is exactly what I feel is the secret weapon to happiness. And how do we do that? I want to introduce to you to a part of yourself that maybe you've heard of. If you watched some of my videos, you probably heard of me talking about this. And this is the inner child that no one talks about. The happy inner child, the joyful inner child, the free-spirited inner child, the imaginative inner child, the one that laughs without a reason, the one that plays and just finds things so joyful, the one that doesn't need a time a day and to accomplish anything, and it doesn't need to show that it's worthy to be happy and to be playful and to be joyful. Think about it. What is the essence of a child? What is the truest in the core of a child before society tells them to be serious, before society tells them to, you can't do this and you can't do that, this is right, this is wrong, before these constrictions? What is the essence of a child? It's joy. It's happiness. It's joy, it's happiness that makes you feel high, so high. Do you know this song? Beautiful song. So it's joy, it's happiness, it's lightness, it's freedom. This is still within you. Not just the wounds, not just the pains, the traumas, the memories, that's there too, but the joy and the free-spirited and the imagination, that's still within you. And that is also waiting for you to access it. This part of your inner child is still waiting for you to access it, just like the wounds. But when you access this part, you increase joy in your life, you increase happiness, you increase this childlike wonder within you. And if you really think about your goal for your life, what would you say? Was it to heal all your wounds or to just live happy? Well, if you just want to live happy, don't you need to just do it? Just do it. Not to set yourself, sorry, it was my dog behind the door and I got distracted. If you want to live happy, don't you need to just do it? Not to put yourself a time slot in your calendar. In this hour, I will be happy. In this day, I will be happy. How much time in your life do you really let yourself be happy? And how much space in your mind do you really allow yourself to be happy? Now, remember, you don't need to earn being happy. You don't need to first heal all your wounds and then you get to be happy. That's not how the happy inner child works. The happy inner child simply is happy. That's the essence. It doesn't need to earn anything. And that's a thought that we need to kind of learn to put aside as adults, that we need to earn everything. That's another one of our wounds that were created as we were children, that we need to prove our worthiness, that we need to accomplish something before we can be loved, before we can be seen, before we get to be happy, before we get to feel trust. We have all of these conditions, but you don't really need any of these conditions to be happy. You don't need to earn this connection with the inner child, with a happy inner child. You don't need to accomplish enough healing and heal enough pains in order to be worthy enough and be ready to access your inner child, your happy inner child. It's always here, it's always ready, it's always waiting for you to access it. And it's always available for you. And this happy inner child, it's not a bonus, okay? It's really not a bonus that I'm adding here to your healing. This is healing. This is medicine. Actually, the frequency of joy, the frequency, the vibration of happiness is medicine. The vibration of happiness heals our emotional system. It supports our nervous system. It helps build resilience. It helps overall well-being. Just think for a moment of a time in your life or a day or a memory where you were happy, where you did something silly and you just laughed out loud. How well did your body feel? How well did your relationships feel because of that? So joy and happiness is not a bonus. This is healing. This is actually what this is about. This is the life that you want to build, of joy, of happiness. So we need to start really bringing this into our life. And I'm gonna link a video here about ways to reconnect with our happy inner child. I also have a video about daily habits to reconnect with your inner child in general, but this one is specifically for your happy inner child. So if you are stuck with healing wounds, and you want to increase joy in your life, go ahead and check that video up next. We also have a workbook for you to reconnect with your happy inner child and a meditation to reconnect with your happy inner child. So there are tons of resources that we've created for you Most of them are free. The workbook is $4 or euro, depending where you're from. But you have to take an action on that, okay? And remember that when we play, when we reconnect with joy, it softens the heart. It softens the emotional armor that we've built around us, which means that we will always be more able to access deeper emotions and deeper wounds. And so this is a part of our healing and a part of our growth, and it's intertwined. We can't really separate the happy inner child from the wounded inner child. They're the same inner child. It's just us with this kind of like narrow sight that we've been conditioned to look only at the wounded inner child. But I'm inviting you today to look at this lightness within you as well, that the inner child is offering you, to reconnect with this part within you that is just curiosity and laughter and simplicity, and reclaim that part. Reclaim that simplicity, not just the pain. Reclaim that power of lightness within you. So I hope that you take action on that. I hope that you implement these rituals and these habits that I talk about in the next video and bring them into your life to reconnect with your happy inner child. And most of all, I hope that you remember this sentence: you are not here to endlessly heal. You are here to increase joy, to rebuild trust with yourself, and to express yourself more truly, more honestly, more freely every single day. Please let me know in the comments down below, how does that meet you? Because I'm sure it's doing something. What is happening within you when you hear this new intention? Increase joy, build trust, express yourself every single day. What does it do in your heart? And go ahead and watch the next video about ways to reconnect with your happy inner child. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, Do your thing next.